Denny Spinks with All Things Metal. We're here at the Regency Ballroom. We have Max here from Cavalera Conspiracy. How you doing, Max?
Doing good, man.
So you guys are on tour with Death Angel and COC Blind. We're playing tonight. How's the tour been going so far?
It's good, man. I feel sad that time was ending, because it was a great package. We all get along. Everybody became really good friends. Such a bunch of cool guys, man. The COC guys are great. The Death Angel guys are great. And my kids are in Lodi Kong. And so it was a lot of fun, man. It went quick, man. It seemed like it was just yesterday. We were in Texas, and now it's already the end of the tour. And, we play here, we play tomorrow in LA, and then we play Phoenix, and it's done. We go to South America after that. But it was a great tour. Really, really fun.
Well, and you guys have been friends for a while. It's not like you guys have known each other.
Oh, yeah. We play some festivals with Death Angel in Europe. We always sing them around, and same with COC, did some things that cross paths, but never a whole tour. But it was fun having them on a whole tour, man. It was a hell of a package. So I think the fans really like that.
So how's the fans and the following been for Cavalera Conspiracy compared to Soulfly and Sepultura?
It's been great, some of the most energy packed shows we had just being on this tour. Last night Portland was incredible. Seattle was insane. New York was out of control. We're hoping it's gonna be good here tonight, and LA tomorrow and Phoenix, so we got 3 more, but it was insane, awesome tour, man. High energy crowd and just loving it, man. Loving the metal. And like me and Igor, we play the best of 30 years of the brothers metal,
Right.
30 years in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Squeeze everything in, the best we can.
So how does it work? How does it feel working with family again?
It's great.
Is that one reason why you guys started Cavalera?
Yeah. Igor, we didn't speak for 10 years, and it was real hard. And, for whatever reasons, we didn't communicate in those 10 years. And we became brothers again. And, first we just became... renew our brotherhood, the friendship, and then we decided to make the band together, and then we created Cavalera Conspiracy. And when we decided to create Cavalera Conspiracy, we said to each other, let's do this, but let's have fun with it. Let's just really do something that we enjoy, that we don't do too much. We don't ruin it. And by doing that, we still play together because I love playing with my brother, and we'll have fun. And that's how Cavalera was born.
Right. And how different was the writing for this, say, Sepultura or Soulfly?
But same. My writing don't change much. Yeah, it's very, my riffs are my riffs. Like it or hate them, that's how they are, man. I'm a riff man, devoted to riffs my whole life. That's what I do. It's my specialty, is making riffs. And the lyrics, is the second thing. I said on an interview, that I'm very lucky to be born with the gift of writing angry songs.
Really?
The Beatles had the gift of writing love songs. I have the gift of writing angry songs, and then that's something that you're just born with it, and it doesn't go away. It's great, and I still do it, and I did it with Sepultura. I'm doing it with Cavalera, and I'm doing it with Soulfly, and I'll probably do that forever,
Right. So do you think when writing the angry songs, the things in like the state of the U.S. right now, just with whole Ferguson and in Baltimore and that stuff, that kind of
all influences, everything around you, it becomes something that you can use it, for influence in your music. I used to kind of have a say, the more fucked up the world gets, the better songs we get, which is kind of true. The more shitty the world gets, better music comes out of it because people are pissed off. And when people are pissed off, people write good music. When there's a famous say, satisfaction is the death of desire. When you're satisfied, you don't have desire,
right?
And then you don't care, But when you're still hungry and things motivate you, you want to talk about things, And I grew up with a lot of in Sepultura, we had like hardcore punk influences, so a lot of our lyrics were, the early stuff was death metal, but then it switched to more, kind of political, more trash, more political, and then became more Brazilian, and then more worldwide with Soulfly. But everything influences what you do,
So when you look, since you start out in like Brazil and stuff, when you come to the U.S., and you see a lot of, not just U.S., but say like Middle East, there's a lot of unrest everywhere around there. Does that bother you at all, or is that like you pretty much, I won't say lived it, but you've been in it, definitely.
What bothers me about the Middle East is like how metal fans are treated. I don't like that because I have fans glorious friends in Facebook, and they tell us horror stories like, get caught with a metal T-shirt.
Oh, right.
Get lashes and get tortured. And it's incredible. It's like we don't think about that here in the West because, we wear our black shirts. We take it for granted. We don't even think about it.
Right.
You're going to get in trouble from wearing a 1349 T-shirt or a Dimebag T-shirt. You're not thinking about that when you put that Dimebag shirt on. And over there, they got to think about that. I'm going to put this shirt today. Police might catch me and I might get tortured. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote Forbidden Fire on Killer Be Kill. Was about that. Was about that freedom taken away from the Middle East kids and how they have that metal is their forbidden fire.
Right.
Is what it's forbidden by the government, but they still love it. And they refuse to let the government tell them what to think and what to listen to.
It's the way it should do, right?
The way it should be, yeah. And it's great,
So you've toured the world. Any place you haven't toured that you want to tour or would like to go back to?
Well, we are on the process of going to new places right now with Cavalera in South America. We're going to Nicaragua for the first time, and El Salvador, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay.
Oh, wow.
I've never been to any of those, so those are all new countries for me. Even though it's in South America where I'm from, but I've never been to them for some reason. So I'm very excited for those shows.
Nice.
So that's going to be great.
So how long are you going to be touring with Cavalera before? Because you got Soulfly.
Right. Well,
Soulfly's going to be dropping an album here.
Yeah, so like new album is being done right now. It's going to be mixed the next couple weeks. And the release date's August 14, I think. Right. It's called Archangel. It's a killer record. I really like the new album. And I'll be touring with Cavalera a little longer. I have this South American tour and then European festivals. And then I switch to Soulfly.
Oh, cool. So you just go right back into it. There's maybe a couple weeks on time.
Maybe a couple weeks break and then right into Soulfly. We already have a Soulfly US tour booked with Decapitated and Soilwork.
Oh, cool.
For October.
Right on. I remember the first time I saw you with Pantera in Boise, Idaho. I think it was Reinventing the Steel. And now
Morbid Angel?
Yeah, with Pantera.
Sepultura, Morbid Angel, Pantera.
It was Soulfly. I was on there.
Was Soulfly Morbid Angel too?
No, I can't remember. I just remember Soulfly and Pantera.
Yeah.
But it was such a good show, and you guys put on a good show then. So what can fans expect when Cavalera comes on? It's the same type.
It's the same energy, man. But it's a little bit more special because it's me and Igor.
Mm-hmm.
So we play very special Sepultura songs that people want to hear. Stuff like Beneath the Remains, Desperate Cry, We Who Are Not As Others. That's very, we never even played that much with Sepultura, so that's really cool to do that. And we do a nail bomb one that we haven't done much. Some of your achievements it's got a sampler, so it's almost like Ministry, It's a full show. The Cavalera show right now, it's like 30 years compacted into an hour and 20 minutes, but it's a lot of great songs.
And does that help, like, when you're playing, you get to relive some of these songs that you haven't?
Oh, yeah, it's great, and I love playing them, and I mean, some of those songs are imprinted on people's DNAs, stuff like Refuse to Resist. it's it's in the air, man. When you play, you feel it. Just everybody gets it. Everybody feels it automatic.
Right.
It's killer.
Is that something you guys feed off of?
Oh yeah. You have to feed off from the energy. And that's why we're not one of those bands that release a new album and just play out just a bunch of new songs that nobody knows. Right. I don't like that. Right. So we play a couple songs from the new record, but we also play a lot of old stuff.
So and the album's cool. Is I like what you do with the different instruments, especially like Soulfly, this and that. And to me, I can see a difference in all of them.
Yeah.
But they also, you can take away something from everything. So is there any specific goal that you're shooting for when you're writing for these records? This has got to be...
No, just make a good record, man. Make a powerful record, something that people are going to dig and enjoy, and try to do something a little bit different if you can. Each record, don't really repeat yourself. So like, an album like Pandemonium, for me, it was really cool because it was really heavy influenced by, grindcore and heavier stuff. I was listening to a lot of newer bands like Noise and Full of Hell, Nails, and that influenced the sound of the record. It sounds very dirty on purpose like that. So it's created like that. So I really like that. I like that the motivation behind the music.
Right on. Yeah, I seen you on that was show not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, I think it was. And I love the interviews and stuff like that. And that's cool. And I'm glad you guys are coming out and doing this.
Yeah, it was about time. And like the people in the program, they told us that I was one of the people that the fans wanted to see the most on that show, and they hadn't, because I think they had a lot of like older guys, like a lot of rock guys, Def Leppard and
right,
Blue Oyster Cult or whatever, and it was kind of cool, for me it was cool to do, and then it's a good exposure to it, because in the US we don't have too many outlets for metal, you have that, you have liquid metal, and then stuff like this that I try to do as much as I can,
Right. And I mean, it doesn't seem to diminish anything from you guys, because everybody knows, Soulfly and Sepultura, and now everybody's starting to know Cavalera too. I mean, it hasn't, the album sales have they really differed? I mean, really?
Well,
I'll sort of judge nowadays.
Sucks, they suck. Everybody, nobody's sounding shit, and but you still doing pretty good, like I think Soulfly does a little better than Cavalera, but Cavalera is right behind,
right?
So it's all right.
Fairly recent. It's not.
Yeah,
I like you have a
Soulfly it's our 10th record, so it's been pounding more in people's hands.
So before I want to wrap this up and let you get back to work, what can people expect after Soulfly? You guys gonna just tour for the next year?
Yeah, man. Tour nonstop. I mean, Archangel is released in August. I hope that I can tour for Archangel for a year and a half. That's my goal. That's what I'm gonna try. And then after that, maybe do another Killer BQ record.
Wow.
And then hopefully further down the line, another Cavalera,
right,
and another Soulfly. That's a couple years from now.
You guys kind of like a workaholic?
Yeah, I got all these things lined up. Just do one after the other. I don't think there's no retirement plan for me, None of that bullshit, man.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Max, for hanging out with me and talking to me, and I can't wait to see the show.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.